The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. It's so good to have you back. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. My name is Dr. Verna Cornelia Price. It's great to have you on the podcast. And please listen in. If you like it, which I think you will, please tell your neighbors and your friends and your colleagues to do the same. And be sure to subscribe and give us some likes on social media. And for those of you who are returning, great to see you again. Welcome back to the second week of podcast in January. Hope you enjoyed the one from last week, and we're going to have a whole lot more for this year. So it's great to have you. Great to see you again. All right, let's go ahead and start with let's do our birthright today, right? Every once in a while, you have to be reminded of who you are. When I was born valuable. I was born important. I was born lovable, and I was born extremely powerful. And no matter what anyone has done to me, no matter what anyone has said about me, no matter what I have done to myself, no matter what I have said about myself, I'm still valuable. I'm still important. I'm still lovable. And I'm still extremely powerful. And nobody and nothing can ever change that. Did you hear me? Nobody and nothing, no matter what you have been through. No matter what they said. And it doesn't matter who said it. It could have been your mom. It could have been your dad. It could have been your best friend. It could have been your business partner. It could have been your child. It could have been your spouse. It could have been your teacher, your professor. No matter what they said about you that wasn't a good thing, it doesn't matter. You are still valuable. You are still important. You're still lovable. And you're still extremely powerful. And you get to use your power every day to make a decision. Make a decision. Today, who do I want to be? Today, where do I want to go? Today, what do I want to do? Today, who do I want to hang with? Who do I want? You get to make a decision today. And then today, you get to take an action. You get to actually do something to activate your decision. Now, I could do the whole podcast just on that. What are you activating in your life? I could do just on that. But today, I really want to talk about who is celebrating you. And I want you to go where you are celebrated. Okay? One of my driving fundamental values in my life is that I go where I'm celebrated and not where I'm tolerated. Go where you are celebrated and not where you are tolerated. That means that you are going where people believe in you. You are going where people want your best. They want you to be the best, where people think you are the best, where people think you are amazing, where people encourage you, where people believe in you. You are going where people celebrate you, where people can see your future, where people can see your vision, where people believe in what you are believing in and believing for what you are believing for, where people are using their resources on your behalf to get you to your next level. You are going with the people who are celebrating you. Now, in my Power People book, right? 4 kinds of people who can change your life. These are your adders and your multipliers. These are people who are celebrating you, not people who are tolerating you. And for some of you, you are still trying to hang on to people who are simply tolerating you. That's all they're doing. As a matter of fact, when you're not even around them, they're talking about you. When they laugh in your face. They used to call us, they laugh in your face and then, they turn around and they're backstabbers, right? They're just tolerating you. And how do you know someone's tolerating you? Are they envious of you? Do they envy your success? Do they envy your relationships? Right? And I'm not talking about like wanting to be like you. It's a compliment when someone wants to be like you. That's fine. That's a type of celebration. When someone says, you know what, Dr. Verna, I just want to be like you. That's a compliment. That's a celebration. No, tolerating is when it's more like, well, how come you got that? Well, how come you did this? Well, how come she got that, that award or that recognition? And well, how come they didn't? What about me? What about me? That's tolerating you, right? Tolerating you is when people are intimidated by you. If you are intimidated by someone's success, you're tolerating them, simply. And let me tell you, if you're around people who are intimidated by your brilliance, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving in your life. Keep it moving in your business. Keep it moving in your family. Keep it moving. In other words, keep going. In other words, you don't have to hang with that person anymore. As a matter of fact, ever, if you don't want to. Keep it moving. Why? Because you're intimidated by your brilliance. When people are intimidated by your brilliance, right, it means that they don't believe in themselves enough. So then they are going to try to what? Tolerate you as a way of making themselves feel better. If people are intimidated by you, it's time to go. If people are consistently competing with you, you say something, they say something better. You do this, they're continuously trying to compete with you, right? People who are always trying to compete with you are not celebrating you. They're not celebrating you. And what's so interesting is that when people tolerate us, right, sometimes they think that they're doing us a favor. Really, they do. But the truth of the matter is, I want you to understand when someone is tolerating you. And when you feel as though you have to be a certain way or do a certain thing or act a certain way or give in to whatever it is that they want you to give into, you're just being tolerated. And I'm telling you, you cannot become your most excellent self in an environment where you're simply being tolerated. You will not ever get to the next level of excellence. You will not ever feel totally at peace and happy with where you are because you're being tolerated. In your workplace, you're being tolerated. Question, why haven't you been promoted yet? Why? As a matter of fact, your workplace is asking you to train in the person who's going to now become your supervisor. Train in the person that you're going to now report to. You train that person in. In other words, you're simply being tolerated. Now, if you were being celebrated in that situation, you would have gotten a promotion. You would have been in that place. So, what I want you to think about this year, because I'm through wasting time. I'm through wasting time and energy with people who simply tolerate me. Now, I don't need you to tolerate me, right? I'd rather you say to me, Dr. Verna, I don't want nothing to do with you. See you later, bye. Than to simply be around me and pretend that somehow you're celebrating me. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying to me. You're lying to you. You're lying. You're simply tolerating me. Now, here's what I have to do. And this is the hard part, right? The hard part is that you have to make a decision to see through that. You have to look at the truth of the matter. the truth of that so-called friendship, the truth of that so-called relationship, the truth of that so-called, job or business partner or situation. You got to look at the truth and ask yourself the question, am I being celebrated or tolerated in this relationship, at this church, in this business partnership, in this friendship? And if you cannot give yourself a straight answer, I was recently doing a training and someone said, what do people, when people say, you're just too much, you're just too much, you're just like too much. Well, the truth of the matter is that someone thinks that you're too much. First of all, that's not your problem. Because you're not too much for you. You're yourself. If they cannot handle you, who you are, how you are, and they think that you're too much for them, that is their issue. And the truth of the matter is that they're simply tolerating you. Because if they were celebrating you, they'd celebrate you, your authentic self. That you come as you are, and you are who you are. They are celebrating you. So this year you get to make some hard decisions. Am I being celebrated here or tolerated? Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what to do. If you are being tolerated, it's time to keep it moving. There are people in your life who want to celebrate you. Let them. Let them. For those people in your life who are simply tolerating you, let them go. You don't have to be mad at them. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be mean. Just simply let them go. Release them out of your life. All right. And of course, some of those people are subtractors, right? And of course, if they're dividers, we want nothing to do with them anyway. But for the most part, dividers are not about celebrating or tolerating you. Dividers are just simply about destroying you. So I'm not talking about that extreme of a power. But a lot of times people are subtractors who are simply tolerating you. So make the decision. What do you want in life, right? And then do the work and have an amazing 2024 being celebrated. And when you're being celebrated, you're going to get more. You're going to get more out of life. All right. So let's go ahead and finish with our affirmation. When I was born valuable. I was born important. I was born lovable. And I was born extremely powerful. Now, when someone celebrates you, they're going to celebrate your value. They're going to see you as important. They're going to love you for who you are. And they're going to see your power and respect that and celebrate that. Okay, I hope it was helpful. All right, go on my website, get the books. Power Lessons for Life is my Shopify store, and hope to see you soon. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
If you were recently around someone with COVID-19, it's a good idea to test yourself to see if you have it. If you have symptoms like fever, cough, congestion, sore throat, or loss of taste or smell, it's a good idea to test yourself to see if you have it. Testing regularly is an excellent way to help stop the spread of COVID-19, and it helps protect your family, friends, and others in our community. Rapid tests are simple and quick. You use a nasal swab, and you will have your results in about 15 minutes. You can take this COVID-19 test right in your own home. Best of all, you can get free rapid tests delivered right to your address. That's right, I said free. While supplies last, Minnesota households are eligible to order 8 free rapid at-home COVID-19 tests each month. So protect yourself and others during this busy time of year. The website to order your free at-home rapid tests is simple. Just go to sayyeshometest.org. Once again, that's sayyeshometest.org.
In today's competitive market, investing in your team is key. Delta Dental of Minnesota offers coverage for your small business from 2 to 100 employees. Unleash the power of smile for your team. Visit deltadentalmn.org/small business.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power